Chosen one, what I am about to reveal to you will kindle a blaze deep inside your spirit. A blaze that consumes every trace of reluctance, every shadow of uncertainty, and every link in the chains forged by a history that no longer holds any purpose for you. If you are viewing this message at this precise instant, understand that it is no mere coincidence. The divine has guided you deliberately to this pivotal juncture for a profound purpose. Today, your prosperity stands prepared to be seized, and the era of patient anticipation has at last drawn to a close. Every hardship you have endured, every instance of anguish, and every bead of perspiration has served as a vital milestone, directing you straight to this exact stage in your personal odyssey. The cosmos has been meticulously arranging every element of your existence, coordinating astonishing indicators and sacred communications to equip you for the monumental revelation that is on the verge of emerging. This is the instant to shatter the bonds of trepidation and ambivalence. It is the hour to advance into the realm of boundless opportunity that eagerly anticipates your arrival. Envision an existence where every barrier dissolves beneath the force of celestial grace, where prosperity streams toward you like an endlessly renewing stream, unrestricted and pristine. You have been selected not randomly, but because the Creator perceives within you a flicker of extraordinary magnitude, a capability far exceeding anything you could ever conceive. This represents your summons, your sacred summons to abandon a pattern of postponement and to stride confidently into a tomorrow brimming with wealth, happiness, and otherworldly sustenance. Every minute you have invested in anticipation, every tick of the clock lost amid ambiguity, has merely constituted the opening act to this magnificent metamorphosis. Today, you are summoned to ascend, to hold your posture with resolve, and to appropriate the fate that has eternally belonged to you by right. In this exact second, sense the rush of vitality that throbs through your arteries, a celestial force that proclaims your hour has arrived. It is the undeniable murmur of the Supreme, compelling you to discard the uncertainties that have imprisoned you for an excessively prolonged period. No more shall you permit the terror of defeat or the bite of former letdowns to outline your identity. Rather, you are beckoned to adopt an outlook of plenty, where each difficulty morphs into a prospect. Each reversal evolves into a foundation for a more triumphant return, and each postponement served solely as a heavenly intermission, readying you for the occasion when your eruption would materialize. This transcends a simple alteration in viewpoint. It constitutes a complete overhaul of your whole essence, a renewal launched into an existence where plenty becomes your fresh norm. Chosen one, cease anticipating, cease hovering in the dim corners of vagueness. The cosmos beckons you to execute daring, resolute measures. Each inhalation you draw, each pulsation resonates with the assurance that you are fated for excellence. The very structure of reality is interlaced with the strands of your aspirations and the kernels of your prosperity. You have been cultivated by the divine, shaped through adversities, and now you position yourself at the brink of a fresh epoch. This epoch is characterized by the steadfast assurance that your prosperity is primed to appear, that the riches, delight, and achievement you have craved for so long are not remote illusions, but concrete actualities lingering just past the skyline. Pause briefly to genuinely internalize this verity. The heavens plot in your support when you venture to enter your authority. All the tribulations you formerly tolerated, all the evenings devoted to grappling with suspicion, were essential teachings that have equipped you for this splendid disclosure of your fate. Every affliction has functioned as a celestial instructor, every misstep a tutorial in endurance, all culminating in the radiant sunrise of your plentiful tomorrow. Today you are no casualty of situation. You are a commander of fate, a joint architect with the cosmos. The period has arrived to relinquish the antiquated tales that instructed you to bide for the ideal instance, because the ideal instance resides now, directly in this precise heartbeat. Sense the summons in your core as it throbs with the cadence of intent. Allow it to vibrate with the reverberations of all the seers and dreamers who preceded you. Like them, you have been picked for a distinctive assignment, an assignment that surpasses the everyday and extends into the domain of the wondrous. Your prosperity is not constrained by the limited assets of this planet. It is a heavenly legacy, a heritage of unlimited capability bequeathed to you from the very palm of the originator. When you discard your indecision and undertake that initial audacious stride, you unbolt the barriers to a sphere of endless boons where all you have ever coveted lies within your reach. Now is the occasion to rupture the pattern of anticipation, to demolish the fetters of satisfaction, and to advance into an existence that hums with the vigor of heavenly preference. Reflect upon all the occasions when you faltered, when you permitted chances to escape because you were immobilized by dread. Acknowledge that each of those occasions was simply a prelude to the enlightenment that now summons you onward. There remains no further allowance for justifications, no area for the confining convictions that have murmured you are insufficient. Instead, permit the might of your celestial essence to erupt like a massive surge of optimistic force. Today, you are regenerated as an entity of immeasurable value, fated for an existence of plenty that challenges the boundaries of the commonplace. In the profundities of your spirit, you recognize that every deferment, every reversal, was an indispensable segment of your groundwork, like a carver removing fragments from a slab of stone. Existence has polished you, unveiling the work of art concealed inside. Now the ultimate stratum of reluctance must crumble. It is the hour to welcome the totality of your capability and to enter a novel actuality where every vision, every aspiration, and every vow is converted into a vibrant, pulsing proof of celestial mercy. The heavens await your movement, for it cannot grant its favors upon those who stay dormant. Your fate is summoning, and it articulates with the timbre of perpetuity. Cease anticipating, chosen one, for your prosperity is prepared to surge. Every strand of your essence quivers with the expectancy of the wonders about to appear. Picture the existence that beckons you, an existence where plenty is not a faraway vision, but a constant actuality. Visualize portals unfastening ahead of you, prospects arising like beams of aureate illumination, and a tomorrow where triumph and satisfaction are the innate results of your valiant deeds. This is not a vow issued lightly. It is the heavenly pledge of a cosmos that has observed your battles, rejoiced in your wins, and now positions itself to recompense your steadfast trust. In this hallowed instant, you are welcomed to unite with a fellowship of similar spirits, all linked by the conviction that anticipation is an indulgence no longer extended to those fated for superiority. The period has arrived to alter your mentality from deficiency to plenty, to discharge the weights of suspicion and substitute them with the immovable assurance that you merit every favor the heavens hold in reserve for you. Each notion you harbor, each choice you execute, possesses the capacity to mold your actuality. And today you elect to mold an actuality where plenty is not merely feasible, but unavoidable. Relinquish the apprehension of collapse, the horror of refusal, and the ambiguity of tomorrow. Rely instead on the celestial coordination of your existence, where every particular is scrupulously organized for your victory. The passage from anticipation to reception is a bound of trust, a bound that demands you to believe the originator's scheme for you surpasses any hindrance that presumes to obstruct your route. As you absorb these utterances, sense the vigor racing through you, sparking every unit, rousing a profound internal awareness that your hour is present. It is in this instant of rousing that you will discover the bravery to advance past the restrictions of your former constraints and into the vast expanse of endless potentials. The cosmos has been tolerantly awaiting this exact second, synchronizing the celestial bodies and directing the harmony of occurrences that will peak in the realization of your most profound yearnings. Welcome this heavenly schedule with welcoming limbs, for it is the instrument that unfastens the entrance to your plentiful tomorrow. Now I summon you, chosen one. Do not permit this second to evade. As you perch on the edge of your fate, I implore you to undertake that bound of trust. Sense the celestial stream that courses inside you, driving you ahead into an existence of unmatched plenty. Every minute expended in reluctance is a minute forfeited in the boundless storehouse of favors that anticipate you. Recall, the heavens do not compensate those who anticipate inertly. It confers its endowments upon those who venture to proceed with audacity and assurance. Today, allow your deeds to be a proclamation of your devotion to the existence you are intended to embody. Shut your eyelids and imagine the existence that summons you, an existence where monetary liberty, sentimental completion, and ethereal ascension merge in a splendid weave of affluence. Depict yourself enveloped by the tenderness of heavenly affection, luxuriating in the radiance of wonders that develop seamlessly before your vision. Sense the thrill, the tangible vigor of fresh starts, as every impediment disintegrates and every portal flings ajar extensively. This is your hour to radiate, to allow your brilliance to brighten the route for others who likewise pursue their celestial eruption. The capability to revolutionize your existence resides inside you, and it is the hour to release it without restraint. Welcome the understanding that you are a joint originator of your fate, gifted with heavenly endowments that permit you to materialize plenty in every aspect of your being. No more will you allow the ordinary or the insignificant to govern the direction of your existence. Instead, you will capture the limitless might of the cosmos, channeling it toward the achievement of your most majestic visions. You have been picked to guide an existence of influence and inheritance, an existence where every deed mirrors the celestial intent that blazes vividly in your core. As you initiate this revolutionary voyage, bear in mind that you are not solitary. A multitude of spirits, each with their own singular tale of surmounting and victory, stand beside you in this consecrated pursuit for plenty. Together, you constitute a fellowship connected by the mutual conviction that superiority is not reserved for the select, but is the innate entitlement of all who venture to trust in the unattainable. Allow this verity to echo inside you. You are not simply an observer in your own existence. You are an energetic contributor in a heavenly scheme that is as immense as it is exquisite. The backing, affection, and motivation of this fellowship will elevate you, authorize you, and remind you daily that your plenty is not only coveted, it is fated. In this second, I request you to inhale deeply, sense the vigor throbbing within your essence, and pledge to the summons of your fate. Release every persistent notion that advises you to bide a bit longer, to restrain a bit more. The hour to proceed is present, and the route to your plentiful tomorrow is lit by the brilliance of celestial intent. With each stride you undertake, you are recrafting the tale of your existence, converting every difficulty into a prospect, every ordeal into a foundation toward superiority. The cosmos is prepared to cascade its favors into your existence, but it necessitates you to advance with steadfast trust and resolve. Do not permit dread, suspicion, or vagueness to deprive you of the fate that anticipates. Instead, welcome the might of the present, the splendor of undertaking measures, and the excitement of initiating a voyage where every instant brims with potential and vow. Your plenty is not a remote illusion. It is a concrete actuality sculpted by the palms of the divine and awaiting your appropriation. It is the hour to cease anticipating and commence embodying the existence you were eternally intended to direct. Now, chosen one, I welcome you to unite the campaign of those who have resolved to elevate beyond the commonplace, to repudiate the constraints of yesteryear, and to advance daringly into the domain of endless potential. Allow your core to overflow with thankfulness for every difficulty that has conducted you here, and allow your essence to ascend with the expectancy of the favors about to appear. The second has arrived to mute the timbre of suspicion and to heed attentively to the murmur of the cosmos proclaiming that your plenty is prepared to surge. As you position at the portal of this novel actuality, recall that every choice you execute from this point onward will contour the outlines of your fate. Elect to be valiant, to be audacious, and to undertake that ultimate stride toward the existence you merit. Your plenty, your affluence, your delight, all these are endowments that have been readied exclusively for you. All you require is to advance and appropriate them. And as you do, allow your core to brim with the awareness that you are not solitary in this voyage. A multitude of kindred essences, each a luminous exemplar of celestial metamorphosis, walks beside you, prepared to rejoice every triumph and bolster you through every trial. I implore you with every strand of my essence to deposit a remark with the numeral 777, a hallowed emblem that denotes your preparedness, your pledge, and your steadfast trust in the plenty about to be liberated. This uncomplicated deed will dispatch a potent indication to the cosmos, an indication that vibrates with the wavelength of celestial preference, hastening the realization of your visions. Allow the globe to recognize that you have elected to cease anticipating and to commence embodying, that you are prepared to welcome the wonders that anticipate you and to advance completely into your fate. Chosen one, the period for reluctance is concluded. The platform is arranged, the focus is upon you, and the cosmos is prepared to convey the plenty you have pursued. Welcome this second with welcoming limbs, with a core brimming with thankfulness and with the immovable conviction that you merit every favor. Today signifies the commencement of a fresh section, a section where your fate is no longer a remote vow, but a vibrant, pulsing actuality. Position erect, advance, and allow your internal brilliance to gleam so intensely that it brightens the route for others to pursue. The path ahead is surfaced with unending prospects, each one a proof to the might of your trust and the limitless munificence of the divine. Every difficulty you surmount, every hazard you undertake, and every instant you elect to proceed with bravery is a stride nearer to the existence you have eternally envisioned. Plenty is not something you must pursue. It is something that arrives innately to those who venture to synchronize themselves with the celestial current of affluence. And now, in this consecrated second, the entrance to that plenty positions wide ajar before you. Do not permit the reverberations of past letdowns to restrain you any longer. Release every confining conviction and every shade of suspicion that has murmured, "Not yet," or "Perhaps tomorrow." The hour to appropriate your fate is present, and the cosmos will not bide for you to synchronize. Every tick you postpone is a tick forfeited in the immense scope of potentials that rest ahead of you. Today, you are authorized to grasp your fate with both palms and to convert your existence into a work of art of plenty and delight. Sense the rush of celestial vigor as it races through your arteries, sparking a zeal and resolve that can displace peaks. This is your second to elevate, to liberate from the stagnation of anticipation, and to initiate a voyage where wonders become your daily actuality. The plenty you pursue is not a distant vision, but a current actuality, sculpted by the palms of destiny and awaiting your directive. It is the innate outcome of an existence embodied in synchronization with your supreme self, an existence where every notion, every deed, and every aim is a proclamation of your might and your merit. Now allow this communication to permeate profoundly into your spirit. Allow it to remind you that you are a chosen one, fated for an existence of unmatched plenty and completion. Your voyage is a proof to the celestial coordination of every instant, every respiration, and every pulsation. With each stride you undertake, you're recrafting the account of your existence, converting it from a tale of anticipation and vagueness into an epic of victory, affluence, and unlimited potential. So cease anticipating, chosen one. Welcome the celestial summons that echoes inside you and advance daringly into the tomorrow that has been readied exclusively for you. Your plenty is not something to be postponed. It is a vibrant, pulsing vow that is here and present. Grasp this second, appropriate your fate, and allow your existence to become a lighthouse of aspiration and motivation for all those who venture to envision. The cosmos is prepared to inundate you with its favors, and your hour to radiate is imminent. Deposit a remark with the numeral 777, and allow that hallowed emblem to resound through the heavens, indicating that you are prepared to accept the plenty that is rightfully yours. This is your ultimate summons to measures, a summons to revolutionize your existence, to welcome the wondrous, and to advance into the luminous brilliance of your celestial fate. Do not permit another second to evade in the hush of indecision. The might to forge the existence you have eternally envisioned resides inside you, awaiting your rousing, your harnessing, and your propulsion toward a tomorrow of endless plenty. Chosen one, the route to your fate is evident. The cosmos has synchronized in your support. The indicators are irrefutable, and the period for anticipation has concluded. With every strand of your essence, recognize that you are intended for superiority. Your plenty is prepared, your favors are innumerable, and your tomorrow bursts with vow. Now is the second to undertake that ultimate stride, to discard every suspicion, and to welcome the existence you were born to embody. Position up, advance, and allow your brilliance to gleam so vividly that it revolutionizes not only your realm, but the realm surrounding you. Every teaching you have absorbed, every difficulty you have surmounted, and every vision you have ventured to envision has conducted you to this exact second, a second where you are summoned to materialize the plenty that is your innate entitlement. The hour to proceed is present, for the cosmos awaits no one. This is your celestial instant of eruption, the juncture when all your supplications are responded to and every kernel you have sown flowers into a yield of incalculable favors. The heavens are in movement, and so must you be. Do not permit reluctance to pilfer the precious endowments already en route. The summons is evident, the communication is incontestable, and the plenty you have long pursued is prepared to inundate your existence. Your fate awaits your appropriation. Welcome this ultimate stride with the audacity of a combatant, the trust of a devotee, and the resolve of an essence roused to its authentic might. Today signifies the inception of a fresh epoch, a time when your existence revolutionizes from one of inert anticipation to one of energetic, unstoppable creation. The cosmos is prepared to recompense your bravery, your endurance, and your steadfast conviction in the vow of plenty. So, chosen one, do not bide another tick. Advance into your might, appropriate your fate, and allow the globe to observe the splendid revolution that develops when an essence ventures to elevate above dread and assume control of its tomorrow. Your plenty is prepared, and it is yours for the seizing. Respond to the summons, deposit a remark with the hallowed numeral 777, and unite the multitude of those who have resolved that their period for anticipation is concluded. Welcome your celestial fate, for the second has arrived, and your remarkable existence anticipates.